All right, I think we are live here. Um, it's clear, awesome. That space here is a little bit nicer. There we go. All right. Have a little bit of a cough, so hopefully that doesn't mess things up too much. But good afternoon, everybody. My name is Andrew. I am the CEO and lead technician for NexGen IT Solutions. We are an IT MSP located in mid-Michigan. We are going to be doing just some random stuff here. Thinking about maybe doing some cold calling here in a little bit if I feel up to it. My cough is kind of making it hard for me to cold call the last couple days. But we can do some stuff inside my ticketing system, my RMM. We just got a new one yesterday. It's Ninja 1. I need to do some configurations for it, add our boards, create some automations. So that's pretty much what today is going to be. I'm going to not have any background music on this one. I'm going to be talking a lot. I also forgot to turn on the light behind me. There we go. So that's better here. So let's get straight into it. We head over to the computer here. So this is our YouTube channel, which we're live right now at. But let's go into my Ninja 1. So one of the things I was literally just doing, and I need to finish up more on, is my ticket statuses. So I have created a few of them, so let's expand them all. So new, I have schedule needed, meaning it's new. We need to schedule out this ticket. This is mainly going to be used for pretty much tickets that either are going to be a P5, which means they will be taking, they're not going to be part of like the SLA agreement. They're covered under the SLA, but it's stuff like software installations and stuff like that. I am considering moving this from new to waiting, or open. Actually, open seems a little bit easier. So let me actually delete this real quick and change it to schedule needed, and we do not need requester. Don't want to send requests for this. We don't want to send requests for this. So pretty much anything that's open, do not send requests. Everything that is waiting will send a request. And so all of these asterisks are what I deem to send an email to said customer or said end user saying, hey, your ticket is on that status. So we're also going to create one just called waiting that we're not going to send it out. Well, I guess it might show two. Let me head over to the project and take a look at that real quick. New. Yeah, it shows two. So let's actually go back and remove the second waiting. So go. All right, so now resolved. We're gonna give it 4 days for my ticket to be automatically going from resolved to closed. Like so. And now we're gonna create just a few of these. So we're gonna keep resolved and completed will be the same thing. So we're not gonna have one of those. We're going to do completed with survey. This will be next day closed. So completed with survey. As soon as we start getting our first couple clients, we're going to be setting up a simple stat system so that we can get feedback on our tickets. So that is that one right there. Completed but monitor is going to be 5 days. So it's going to be completed monitor. And what this one is if we have a ticket that we think is going to fix the issue, but we want to make sure and have a follow-up, it will be in completed but monitor here for us just to monitor the situation, just to see what we have going on here. We're not going to create any pause because that was on hold, and same thing with new and close. We don't need anything like that. Actually, we are going to create a closed. So we're going to do a closed, no response. So pretty much if we change the status to closed, no response, that's exactly what it will show on the ticket itself here. So honestly, ticket statuses are pretty decent here. I already have our escalation tickets that will move tickets from open to tier 2 or tier 3 board. We have our knock board, which obviously we don't have anything happening in the knock board just because, I mean, everything is pretty decent. I mean, everything I think is like 10 days for servers. Yeah, so NGIS SQL, that was created last week for a project that we're going to be doing a live stream on probably tomorrow. Possibly. I haven't yet to look at my schedule to see if I have the ability to do a live stream tomorrow. Let's take a look at that real quick. What do we have on tomorrow? Not seeing anything tomorrow on my personal calendar. Let me look. We're going to. I know tomorrow I am scheduling myself to do some door-to-door business sales stuff. I'm going to my uncle's print shop and picking up 50 copies of our services page. In a few hours, he said around 3 p.m. they would be done. I can show what those services are. We do IT services for pretty much the whole Lower Peninsula of Michigan. That's pretty much what I have as our, we will do support for you there. I don't think that opened, so let me go do that again. There we go. I'm just trying to get Adobe to open here. So essentially, what was it doing? Why am I not signed in? Interesting. Let me sign in with Google with my Funroad Interactive email. One thing they know about me is I own 2 companies, both companies that are currently in the Ninja, NexGen IT Solutions, and Funroad Interactive, which is my indie game studio. Apparently I didn't update Adobe Pro. Okay, now we have our upgrading the app, which is all fine and dandy. But anyway, we have 8 main, like, broad services that we provide. So we do network management with Ubiquity. So we are able to monitor your network and make changes to it remotely. So it helps with ease of access with us. We don't have to be on site to do a lot of things, except unless we're like adding new hardware. Or if there is a non-Ubiquity device that is that we need to physically see in order to configure, like the good old console cables from the older Cisco switches and Aruba switches. We might have to do that as well. But most of the time, we will have a dedicated computer inside, or even just use a server itself with our RMM remote in and configure stuff that way that needs to be on site, but we don't have to physically touch the device for. Website design. We will design your website. We use a slew of different pretty much companies that we can work with to create websites here. If we're either using a template and doing it ourselves, or if we're putting it on a hosting software such as Wix, GoDaddy, Weebly, what's the other one, WordPress. We will create those websites for you, and we will also provide changes to said website. So starting at $30 a month is what we are thinking right now, is what our contracts start at for a pretty much website design is month to month, just because if you want to change providers, or like where we're hosting it, or if you want us to rebuild it, rebuilding does cost only half as much if you are doing it through the managed contracts. Or we can build the website at the hosting platform, as long as you pay a month of the hosting plan up front, which with your own card, because most of these places only allow one page for the free plan. Then as soon as we are finished, we can just change the email address of the account to your email, so that way you can make changes and everything yourself. We also do IT projects. If we are doing, and these are mostly not covered at all under our service level agreement here. We have stuff like computer replacements, server replacements, service migrations, like from Google to Office 365, are not covered. Time and material are not covered in the agreement, and also just in general, materials are not covered as well. Company has to pay for all of this. We also offer optional package is cybersecurity training. We have a couple different vendors that we can use for cybersecurity training here, and pretty much it'll give the company an online portal to add their employees to, which we can do that ourselves. And then they have a slew of different mini short videos, quizzes to train on cybersecurity, different types of phishing attempts, cyber attacks, etc. Password safety. We're also going to be creating our own cybersecurity training over the next year or so that we'll be offering to all clients for free. So this package will go away in the next year or two. Going down to our next page, IT consulting and strategy. If you have an internal IT department and you just want to have a third-party opinion, you can contact us to give you any tips and tricks or any adjustments that you think you might need. We also do data security, so we make sure that as long as you opt in for this service, we do have support for backups for client computers and servers through Ninja as well. And then we also have BitLocker encryption on all devices and whatever Mac's called. I don't know if it's time something maybe. I don't remember what it was called, but we do have that enabled for Macs as well. And then also for Linux, if there are any like servers as well. So obviously hardware and software support. So we will remote in with tickets and do support for device slowness. Looks like I gotta get this out of the way real quick. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Anyway, so pretty much malware removal, device slowness, wanting it replaced, which goes up into the project category. We'll make sure devices are running smoothly. And then 24/7 support, you can email us 24/7. Obviously, we only work on tickets from 9 to 5, which is our regular phone hours. Emergency phone calls can be placed in 24/7 as well. As I'm the owner, I usually work off hours a lot. Not often. I usually choose a day or two a week to put in a few extra hours and do some off hours maintenance. Mainly, I do like maintenance days. So like for the comprehensive plan that we have. The server maintenance is once a month, so pretty much I will choose a Saturday to do a bunch of off hours work, with server maintenance, computer updates, stuff like that. Just make sure everything's as much up to date as possible in that one day. And that is what we have for our services. So yeah, 50 of those full color pages are being printed out. We're picking up later today. And then I also have my business card as well that's going to be taped onto them. I don't know if it's going to be able to focus, but this will be stapled onto those pages. So when I just head to a business, I will offer them this and see what happens here. I'm getting a decent amount of emails right now. All like marketing stuff that I'm trying to learn how to market, do sales training, stuff like that. But I guess a little more about ourselves. These are the 4 companies that we do support for. NexGen IT and Thunderbolt Interactive are both my companies. Fishergram Blank is website hosting only. They're only on this for tickets, for adding requests onto it. They are a pro bono company since they were my first ever client. And that was just to get my name out there for websites. And then Gilson Corporation, I'm still waiting to hear back on. They filled out the customer information sheet. I'm waiting to find out when to come on site to set up the Ninja. They have 3 computers in a server, so it's not a whole lot, but still something is better than nothing. So I am waiting on that schedule to figure out when we're going to go on site and add those computers and that server to Ninja so we can do remote support when needed. And also, I'm going to try and sell them a migration from Rocket Mail to Office 365 so that they can utilize the Office products and have a more professional email. Which, obviously, if you're using Rocket Mail as a company, and these guys are they're doing business as is a shopping mall, so I believe they're the pretty much like the mall management, whoever owns the mall, lot, all that. Might be easier for them to have a professional email compared to a Rocket Mail email, which I believe is a subsidiary of AT&T. I believe they merged in the early 2000s. Anywho, so on to the next thing on my agenda. So we already created those ticket hosts. So we can see I have one assigned ticket, which I put in from myself on that computer that I do game development on. It randomly crashes, so this is what tickets look like, all that fun stuff. I'm going to go into a whole lot of how I run my business. I just kind of been rambling on for the last 20 minutes. Yeah, I don't know why Splash Top is enabled. I don't want Splash Top. Well, we'll keep it on in case Ninja has issues. We'll keep Splash Top on. Let's head over back to ticketing. Boards. So we have a project board, our knock board, our tier 2, tier 3 board. And that's the boards that we're going to have here. Plan is after we reach like 5 clients is when I'll hire a part-time tech. At 3 clients, I am going to hire an intern who pretty much be a paid by work experience for someone who is in high school. I'll be going through Genesee Career Institute for a pretty much, I guess, what is it called? Not dual enrollment, but pretty much like when you spend an hour working a job. Pretty much, I'll see if that's something that I can do unpaid. I know through the high school, a lot of the stuff is paid, but I know that you can do work experience, and I know that there's a way to do like a week of work experience with a company through the intermediate school district in place of doing school. You get, full marks for a grade for that week. Anywho, That's not going to be right now, unless I manage to close some sales here. I am not good at cold calling whatsoever. I do not have the sales voice that I feel like you need to be able to do a cold call and sell someone through a phone, which is why I'm trying the door-to-door business sale as well. So I am not going to be showing my CRM to protect the client and prospect and whoever I'm talking to. Also, if I do any cold calling here, you will only be able to hear my side. I will be putting on a different headset to hear. I do have a phone, one of these little office phones here, that I do have a headset for. So we might be just doing that as well. But also just to protect them and my own dealings, just in case another MSP finds this and they see who I'm trying to get business with. For my privacy and the client and the prospect's privacy, I will not be showing my CRM software, which I do use Zoho, if that means anything to anybody. I have 53 clients or 53 contacts in here. I have probably over 100 I'm still trying to input in here, which is not going to be on this live stream. This is my little this is my current script that I have for this. We're going to put this half and half here. So pretty much it goes, hello, this is Andrew calling from NexGen IT Solutions. How are you today? They say they're good. How are you? I will add I'm good. Thank you for asking. Hey, could you tell me who I need to get in contact with to provide for IT support? If there's a office manager or if there is someone from the administration department flowing around the office, I'd love to speak with them. Now, this is where it usually branches off. I don't have an exact script for this. If they say that the office manager is not here or they are very busy, or if I just don't want to talk to them at that point in time, I'm just doing information gathering, I would just say, hey, I know they're really busy and I want to get to talk to them at a later time when they are not super busy. Could you provide me with a general time frame of when you're usually not super busy? And also if there is a direct dial extension number or phone number, I can call on that at a later time and just let them know that I called. I can give you my information as well for them. But I was just really hoping that I could get their contact info for a later time. Now, if they say that they're not busy right now, I'll say, well, then sure, then let's get you transferred over to them. Thank you very much, and I hope to speak to you again soon. And I pretty much go through the exact same thing again. They get transferred, like, hi, this is Andrew from NexGen IT Solutions. How are you today? I was like, hey, so someone so at the front desk told me that you were the one to get in contact with to give a quote for IT support. Are you guys currently in a managed contract, or are you guys looking to transfer, or what's your guys' current situation? Now, if they say they're not interested at this time or anything, I'll be like, all right, I completely understand. Would it be all right if I do a follow-up call in 6 months to see where you guys are at? And we'll go from there. And if they say yes, then I will add a note into my CRM saying call back with a specific date. I'll even schedule a call 6 months from now. If they say probably not, then I'll just say, all right, no problem. Then maybe I can give you guys a call at a different point next year and we'll see where you guys are at. If they do say that they are looking, or if they're unhappy, or if they don't have a IT MSP in general, I would say, okay, well, would you want to have a pressure-free assessment of your site? Essentially, or a follow-up call to schedule a site assessment. What this does is that we schedule a time for me to come to your business, to your brick and mortar store, do a walkthrough, and pretty much I can just take a look around, see what we're working with here to further diagnose if our partnership working together would be a great fit. Sounds like you guys are. I do work with a lot of, or I have worked with a lot of their business type. here in the past, so I have a feeling that this would be a good fit. Are you guys interested for a follow-up call, or if you want to give me some basic information now, schedule the on-site assessment, and I can give you a proposal and quote right then and there to expedite your onboarding process. So if they ask to follow-up call, I would ask for a specific number to contact them at, and then also schedule that call in the CRM and also put it in my Outlook calendar for them to contact me. If they want to answer some information now, I would pretty much get how many computers. I would pretty much have a copy of this on hand, and it's be like, all right, so what we can do to save you guys some time is I have our customer information sheet in front of me here with a pen. What I can do is that I can just ask these questions for you, and I can just fill them out on your behalf to also minimize the process of the onboarding. So first of all, I already know your company name. I have your address. Are you going to be the contact person if you guys were to become a client with us, or is there someone specific, or maybe another manager you will want? And if I can get their name, number, and email. And I would ask how many computers and desktops how many computers you guys have. This would be laptops and desktop computers. If you guys have any servers that are hosted on site, how many of those you have, and any vendor-specific software. So I know a lot of the companies I'm going for here are dentists, animal hospitals, pretty much a lot of medical practices here. So I would pretty much ask like what their specific practices have for vendors. So I know Thomson Reuters, I know Avamark, there's another one, I think it's like Pearson something. I don't remember what the third one is, but I know we got, like Avamark, Dentrix, Dentrix Ascend, all that fun stuff. So I'd have that listed as well. Ask them who their phone provider is. If they have analog phones, I would ask if they would be interested in moving over to a voice over IP solution. We have we have a specific vendor to use, which would be Ubiquiti, and that Ubiquiti has VoIP integrated into their system, which if you guys were to become a client, we would be slowly transitioning you guys either immediately or within the first year over to their equipment so that we can get the network monitoring remotely situated. Inside our SLA, it does state that you have to do the during onboarding, or if you are going to, or you have to have a 1-year contract. And if you opt not to get the Ubiquiti equipment, then that 1-year contract will end, and then you'll have to go with a different provider. That is just personal preference. I love Ubiquiti, and I want to make sure I'm able to seamlessly do network management. And also, it's just how I want to run my business. I just want to make sure that everything is the same, so I have one portal to access everything without any issues. And also who their service provider is for internet, and so that who their ISP is, and also if they know what network speed they have. A lot of, like the base Xfinity Business or Comcast Business is 300 megs. I usually try and get them within the first year to upgrade to 600 or 500, just so they have better space, especially with how things are going nowadays. A lot of vendors going to cloud-based solutions as well. So next thing I would say, I would skip over this first one because that will be at the very end. And if they have any IT services, what your current concerns are, any upcoming projects, upgrades planned, and if you guys have a budget. And then I'll go back to that last question is list of employees. I would just ask when I come on site if you have a spreadsheet or a company directory that you could print out and give to me for my records so that I can input it into our ticketing system so none of their emails get flagged when they put in the ticket. And we already completed the next step since I already have this form. We already filled it out over the phone. We will have enough information to continue here, and we'll schedule that site assessment. I'll pretty much tell them, so the site assessment, we'll do a walk around, I'll take a bunch of pictures of you guys of like a couple computers, how the layout of the building is. I'll draw a rough layout. We'll go into you guys' network closet. I'll take a bunch of pictures of that stuff. Get as many usernames and passwords to this stuff as I can. So network stuff like that. Put it in the info vault. Info vault is my custom developed web-based documentation software that is going to be a competitor to IT Glue, hopefully. It is just for me right now, but I do plan on making it publicly available through AWS for monthly software as a service fee. But that is pretty much my sales process here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna take off this headset. I have no reason to wear it. Well, I got no reason to wear that headset here. This is kind of a test live stream. I don't plan to make any cold calls. We're kind of just going through and getting some stuff here. So let's open up a ticket, and we're gonna open up the inventory ticket. I also, through Thunderbolt Interactive, I created a software called TechPack. It hasn't been released. I'm probably gonna release it next year because there's still some stuff I'm working on it. I believe the light version is done, so I might release the light version, but I don't have a website for them at the moment because I'm gonna be self-hosting it. But in here, it says to create a separate instance of TechPack for NexGen IT Solutions and start adding all equipment to the inventory. This is supposed to give me a huge list of all the equipment I have, and then I'm also going to start mass selling everything that I do not need on Marketplace and eBay. I already have a crap full of stuff. I already have like a few $100s of stuff I'm shipping out after this live stream from post office here. So we're going to get on that here shortly. But I wanted to go into and take a look at these different types. So we have problem, incident, question, or task. I'm going to be creating a few types, I believe, and also might be creating an additional form as well. And some response templates. So we're actually going to create a we're going to do no answer first attempt. And we're going to say hello. We just tried to call you. We just tried to reach you. But we're unable. Yeah, let's just do that. We were unable to reach you. Please give us a call back at 810-213, or no, wow, that is the wrong number. 420-8737. I believe it's press 3 for help desk. Not that it really matters. Everything goes to me right now. I do plan on adding a help desk number when I have an employee. But let me just go through the smart attending. Yeah, let's press 4 for help desk. So we can assist you. Thank you and have a great day. NexGen IT support team. We're going to do 810-420-8737. Press 4. And then we'll do support at nexgenitsolutions.net, which is the email that goes into this. So now we're going to do this again. add comment, private comment. No. I mean, do you have to have an action? Can I just do nothing? Can I just do update ticket, status, waiting on client? Sure, let's do that. And then let's do no answer, second attempt. And we can do the exact same thing. We can update the ticket to be waiting on client. So we have an honor to reach you for the second time. If we cannot reach you a third time, this ticket will close. Okay. And now we're going to do three times. This ticket will be marked as closed. If this is still an issue, please contact us at support. If issue, here we go, and then update ticket status to I don't see closed. Well, here, let's just put it on completed. For the second, let's head over to here. Unless we can't automatically close with a response, which I really wish we could. If that's the case, that's a feature I'm going to do. Statuses, close, no response. All right, let's close it out. We'll just do that. And now we gotta figure out how to edit that template now. Unless we're gonna have to delete it, which I don't want to. Automation, response templates, last attempt, edit, status in no response. All right, there we go. So now we have our no answer templates. let's do a few more. I like automating and making things as simple as possible for myself, especially when I'm starting out. I want to try and save time where I can. So pretty much not having to say, type out this is nice. I'm going to create another one, and we're going to call this ticket has been completed. Look. This is a courtesy. Actually, we want to let you know that your ticket is resolved. Now, I don't know how often I'll be using this one, just because a lot of the times I'll be on the phone and completing tickets. But if I complete the ticket and then I call back and they're not there, I will send this. And this is pretty much how that ticket response will work. Is just if I complete it, I call, there's no answer, and then I will send this out to say that, hey, we finished up this ticket. This ticket is resolved. If you have any questions or more issues, please respond to this email or call 810-420-8737. That's 4. Thank you. NexGen IT Solutions. And then this will add the update status, ticket status to complete but monitor. No, complete with survey. Okay. So we'll say client says issue resolved. Hello. Thank you for your email. We are glad to see the issue resolve itself. Just to be safe, we are putting this in have a great day. NexGen IT Solutions 810-420-8737. And then this will be update ticket status to completed but monitor. I know this doesn't do a lot, but I don't know what time-based does. Oh, so if it means any of these conditions, so we're gonna say the status is waiting on client. Hold on, it should say time-based, but I don't see anywhere where it says time. Event-based. No. Script rule. condition rule. What's the default do? Whatever. What's activity rule? Oh, default ticket. Do low and minor. And we will edit that as needed. All right, so we're not going to do any forms at the moment. Actually, let's do a form. Let's create a product purchase form. Use this form. Project procurement form. They can visit from their side. Okay. So now if I head over, we're gonna try this out. ngis.rm service. And let's just put in my personal email. I think, actually, no, I'm pretty sure I have to reset my password. So let's just do Andrew Lawson. Here, tweet. Okay. Back to this again. Why did it say it already exists? Yeah, I don't know why it's saying I already have that email. Let's give myself. Okay. That's dumb. Okay, so if I actually, I'm pretty sure I have to accept an invite first, so let me just go there and do that real quick. Yeah. I'm doing this on my phone just because it's the easiest. So we're okay. There we go. I just created the account. I have SMS enabled as this one instead of having another thing on Duo. There you go. So this is what you usually see. So I have to give myself access to devices. So I give myself add device, my laptop, my bench for now. Now I refresh, you'll see both in here. I can either use Ninja Remote or Terminal to get into both of these systems here. So I want to give myself a end user one. I'll probably end up switching this to be my wife. I'll probably just move. Or I'll just make one for her own account. But that over. So it is just about 1 o'clock. I have a few things I want to try and do before I go and pick up the papers. I want to go ship out a few things. So I'm going to end this live stream here. I'm going to rewatch this to see how the quality looks and make some adjustments for the next one. Whenever I do the next live stream, I promise I will try and do some cold calling and see how things go. I pretty much want to take a few hours and update the CRM with all the companies I need to put in there still, which does take a long time. I think those 50 took me like 3 hours, and I think I still have like 50 more to do. So I'll probably do that later today, and then maybe tomorrow morning or mid-afternoon, like around the same time today, like 11, 12, we'll try to do some cold calls here. I'll print out a few customer information sheets just in case. I'm actually about to print a couple out anyway for when I go out. I'm going to try and do some door-to-door in Davison, because that is where my uncle's print shop is. And if I have that ready, I might be able to try and get a client in. So I have a new SLA. What is this? Oh, it's literally... Alright, I don't need this. Alright, then remove this. This can go in here. All these can go in add documents. Alright. Document photos. Okay. Alright, so Or it's loading. Let me open up my tray. Make sure I have enough paper in there. So we are going to print. We're going to be in color. Both sides. Make sure we're in color. We're in best. We're going to print 10 copies of these. And then we're going to go make sure it's going here. Which it is. Good. And we will let that print. We will close out of this. We can close out of that. So this is another thing we have. This is a lead scrape that we got. Has roughly X amount of stuff. We paid for 750. We only got 611 because everything else was not even in Michigan. And I don't know how many of these might not be in Michigan. A lot of these look like they are in Michigan. And that's the only place where we're licensed. And I don't know how to see if we can do out-of-state stuff yet. Which we're not even going to plan on doing it until a while. But you see, we got like 6 or whatever this one is. All these realtors. We only need like one of these. So like each of these are separate realtors, which is kind of cool. But we're gonna learn how to use this. This was like what, $6 for 750. But so this is computer software apparently. While we're waiting for it to print, I might as well just take a look at some of this stuff. Yeah, this is consumer services. Yeah, so they are a reality company. They're in South Haven. They have money because like the 4 active listings that are like, what are they called? Featured 8.7 million, 6.9 million, 6.7 million, 6.67 million. So it's a Southwest Michigan real estate company. Maybe. I don't know if they have a brick and mortar store. Or like a brick and mortar office. If they do, that would be nice. But pretty much we're going to start with some basic ones. So we'll probably come down and do the animal hospitals first, veterinary services, which is 6'7" to 6'11". I got 5 animal clinics that we're going to be taking a look at and see where we go from there. But yeah, it looks like they are almost done printing. I'm going to be doing some SEO with this live stream, and we're going to be doing a cold collab probably tomorrow or Monday. It's really up in the air of where we are at. I have the script I want, so that is good. It's just a matter of getting that, getting it started. We're still waiting for it, right? It does look nice. Changing that quality from best to better, from better to best, really does help everything here. So, I guess there's one last thing I can show you while it's printing is our quoting software. So I custom built this software, NGIS Quote Creator here. So we open it up. This is what I will use. I have this on my laptop. I have this on this computer. Which this is going to be a bench computer since this is Lenovo and we're a Dell company, but that's besides the point here. This is not the latest version because this test numbers, I've lowered the pricing on basic and premium and upped it by like $10 on comprehensive, or like a little bit. Essentially, we have basic, which comes with all this, comprehensive, and premium. Also, response times have changed, and server maintenance has changed from quarterly, monthly, and bi-weekly for the premium package. You can also customize with optional packages here. So let's say we want comprehensive. Let's say we have 25 computers. We have 2 servers. We have 31 employees. Let's say a few of them don't use computers. They're like field agents or whatever. We're going to do a 6-month term with NGIS remote access and VoIP, and run the quote. It'd be $4,140 a month or $46,000 a year, which you have the option to either pay monthly for a 1-year contract, or you can pay upfront the full price. So like, let's say even if we do the 5-year contract, it's going to be $248,400. So, there's a decent amount of stuff going on here, and if we get rid of NGIS and VoIP, it will go down to $3,830. And obviously this is a quote, it would be lower. And I have to get going. I did not realize that we had stuff going on. So I will